So hi, today I want to discuss about the week fourth, which is have a which is have the chapter 9 and a chapter 10. So first of all, I want to talk about chapter 9. So which is known as the social inequality. So social inequality refers to uneven distribution of wealth, power, opportunity within a society. It manifests in various forms such as income disparity, unequal access of education, healthcare, and job opportunities. While some level of inequality exists in every society, extreme inequality can lead to social unrest and economic instability. So, social stratification is known as a hierarchical ranking of people based on factors like wealth, occupation, education, or power. So the system include caste system, class system, and uh, meritocracy. So in a caste system, status is inherited and unchangeable. Class system status is based on achievements, and a meritocracy status is determined by individual efforts and ability rather than their birth. Another one is a social class in Canada. So Canada is often viewed as a multiple middle class society, but there are significant economic disparities. The major social class included upper class, middle class, working class, lower class. So the wealthy business owners, top executives, the celebrities are came in the upper class, and middle class is known as the professional, small businessmen, and skilled workers. Working class is known as the blue collar and the service industry jobs. Lower class individual living in poverty, in employed and underemployment. So, theoretical perspectives of social inequalities, functionalism argues that social stratification is necessary for the society to function. So, high status job like a doctor, engineers require talent and education, justify higher rewards, and quality theory, conflict theory claims that the inequality result from power struggle between dominant groups and lower class and wealthy individuals, corporations, and shape policies to maintain the privilege and symbol inter, uh, intercanism. So examine how people daily interactions reinforce and class difference. And individuals use symbols like clothing, language, behaviors to signal their social status and social mobility, the ability of individual or families to move up or down, and the type of mobility. It's upward mobility, downward mobility, and uh, intergenerational mobility. Comparing different generations, the Great Gastric Curve. So yes, countries with the higher inequality tend to have a lower social mobility. So the poverty and its consequences of absolutely poverty, lack of basic necessity like food, water, shelter, relative poverty, being poor compared to broader population. Uh, like lack of education and job opportunities, systematic discrimination, economic downwards, or technology change, eliminating jobs. So the consequences of poverty, the poor health outcomes due to lack of healthcare access, lower life expectancies, the higher crime rates in poverty areas, and the cycle of poverty where children born into poor families struggle to escape economic hardship. So now I want to talk about the next chapter, which is the 10th chapter, Global Society. So globalization and its effect. So globalization refers to increased interconnectedness of economics and culture, politics, system worldwide. So and driven by advancement in technology, transportation, and international trade. While globalization has led to economic growth, and it has also a deep depend global inequality. Historical context, colonialism and trade. So the colonialism, colonialism played a crucial role in shaping global inequality. European power exploited colonies for raw materials, labors, and markets. The consequence of colonialism still persists its many developing nations. The World Trade System and neoliberalism. Organizations like World Trade Organization and International Money Funds promote free trade and economic liberalism. So, neoliberalism emphasizes the privatization, uh, deregulation, and reduce government interventions in economics. Criticize argues that globalization benefits wealthy countries and multinational corporations while harming workers in poor nations. And a global wealth and poverty co-nations like Canada, Germany control wealth and set economic rules, and people nations like African, South Asian rely low wage labor and raw material exports. So the wealth gap between rich and poor nations continues to widen. Extreme poverty persists despite global efforts to reduce it. So the theoretical perspectives on global inequality. So the modern theory suggests that poor nations can develop by adopting Western economic models, criticized for ignoring the historical effects of colonialism and exploitation, argue that the wealthy nation exploit poor ones, preventing them from achieving the true independence. So the world system theory divides the world into core, semi-peripheral, and peripheral nations based on economics, power, and influence.